Bruce, I'm divorcing you.
Are you joking with me?
For all these years, you have relied on Lillian.
He was trash, kicked out of the Kingsley family.
From today forward, I will personally be taking charge of the Winston Group.
Bruce, what are you doing here?
I am the CEO of the Winston Group.
How could this be possible? He was merely a trash, kicked out of the Kingsley family.
Grandfather and your grandfather lost contact since going to Hawaii.
Something goes wrong in Haven City, I can't help you.
Our plan is perfect. We'll take down both Winston and Quinn.
He's so embarrassing.
I know.
You need to...
Mom, I know. I'm handling it. Bruce? Bruce? Bruce, get out here now!
Honey, you're home early. I was just taking the trash out.
Bruce, I'm divorcing you.
Divorce? Are you joking with me?
Who's joking with you? For all these years, you have relied on Lillian to support you. Can you even call yourself a man like this?
It's not like that.
It's not like what? Lillian has secured a $1 billion investment with the Winston family. She is the future business elite of this city.
Lillian? Is that really what you think?
Is this the right thing to do?
Mrs. Kingsley is right. In 3 days, we'll be attending a party hosted by the Winston Group. Lillian doesn't need a burden to be her husband.
Lillian? You think you know me? Without me, what does that $1 billion order have to do with you?
Ridiculous! Just because you have the Winston name doesn't mean you're the CEO of the Winston Group.
I stand by Lillian's side every day because I love her.
Bruce, just stop. We're not even in the same world anymore.
All right. We've done what we needed to do. We have a reservation.
Yes, let's get away from this lizard.
And Master Bruce, I am so sorry I'm late. Why didn't you tell them the truth?
People only believe what they want to believe.
I have the eternal love gift you prepared for you and Miss Lillian's anniversary.
All right. Spread the word that from today forward, I will personally be taking charge of the Winston Group.
Yes, Master Bruce. By the way, Drexi, the heiress of the Quinn family, wants to meet you. I'm not sure why.
Drexi. Go ahead and arrange it. Take the trash out.
Mr. Winston, I truly appreciate your help. Without your assistance, the Quinn family might have fallen apart.
Please, call me Bruce. Helping your father was the least I could do.
This restaurant belongs to the Quinn family. I hope you won't dislike the food here.
Oh, Miss Quinn, come on, you're too much. I'm just an ordinary guy.
Mr. Sterling, we really appreciate your help connecting us with the Winston Group.
You're welcome. The main reason I came was to celebrate you leaving that useless man.
Let's have dinner first, and we can discuss over the meal. Bruce? Bruce?
What are you doing here?
We're divorced. Do I have to report to you wherever I go?
You're the useless man Lillian just got rid of, right? This place isn't affordable for someone like you.
Mr. Winston is my invited guest.
Bruce? You've only been divorced for a few days, and you're already getting involved with this bitch?
Watch your mouth.
Well, Bruce, it looks like I made the right decision in divorcing you.
Don't judge me with such a narrow mindset. Besides, we're already divorced. Who I associate with is none of your business.
Miss, this man in front of you is a complete fraud. He was trash, kicked out of the Kingsley family.
And where did you come from? Trash?
Don't disrespect Mr. Sterling.
Mr. Sterling helps President Lillian out a lot. The Kingsley Group would never have obtained the investment without his help.
Mr. Sterling. From the Sterling family. So this is why you divorced me? Money, deals, and power, is that all that matters to you? Do you have any idea how much I sacrificed for you behind your back all these years?
You! A lowlife from the lower social strata can't be compared to Mr. Sterling.
That's enough. If you insult Mr. Winston again, don't blame me for being impolite.
Such a pity for a good girl. How did she end up with such a useless man?
I know exactly what kind of man Mr. Winston is. If you insult him like this again, I won't hesitate to call security.
Lillian, don't let this trash ruin our meal.
President, today our main goal is to host Mr. Sterling. Don't let this worthless man disrupt Mr. Sterling's mood.
Mr. Sterling, let's eat first.
After you. Lillian, in celebration of your billion-dollar deal, the Eternal Love Necklace. There's only one like it in the world.
The Eternal Love Necklace. The one auctioned off to a mysterious billionaire last week for $50 million.
That billionaire was me.
Oh my, Mr. Sterling. Are you not embarrassed to present a fake like that?
You little trash. Do you even have the right to speak here?
Giving Lillian a fake gift and still having the audacity to talk.
Are you looking for trouble, asshole? Remember, you need evidence when you speak.
Evidence. If you'd seen the real necklace, you'd know. That necklace you're holding in your hands is a piece of shit.
Are you suggesting you've seen the real Eternal Love Necklace? Who are you trying to fool?
Mr. Winston, you want me to have these people removed?
You have given Lillian a fake gift and repeatedly insulted Miss Quinn. I'm being quite merciful not throwing you out.
You keep saying my necklace is a fake. Where's the evidence?
You're quite eager to have me prove you wrong.
If you can prove me wrong, I'll kneel down and kiss your toes. But if you can't, you have to kneel down and apologize to me. Sincerely.
You really have no idea, do you?
Bruce, get ready to embarrass yourself. The necklace I have is perfectly replicated. No one can tell it's fake.
The Eternal Love Necklace. It's made with pearls harvested from the deep ocean and combed with seafoam blue crystals. It remains cool to the touch all day long and has a refreshing feel.
Mr. Sterling, is what he's saying true?
If you're so sure, show me the real one.
Well, Lillian, this was supposed to be a gift for our anniversary. But I suppose there's no reason for me to hold on to it now.
Seems that Bruce has the real one.
Mr. Sterling, I hope you won't forget your promise.
This doesn't make any sense. Lillian, don't be fooled by this trash.
Lillian?
Mr. Sterling, thank you for your kindness. I'll see you at the Winston group party. Fiona, let's go.
Lillian, you little trash. Ruining my plans.
I'm not the one who brought the fake necklace.
How did you even manage to get into such an upscale place? Waiter, get your manager out here. Just wait, Bruce. I'm a high-level VIP at this restaurant, and I'll make sure you crawl out of here.
Mr. Sterling, what brings you here?
Get these two assholes out of here. They ruined my luncheon.
How dare you hit me! Watch your language, Mr. Sterling. The so-called asshole you mentioned is my real boss, the CEO of Quinn Group. Ms. Quinn, how would you like me to handle this troublemaker?
You may proceed as you see fit. Also, cancel his VIP status at the Quinn restaurant.
You're the real Miss Quinn of the Quinn family. No, my bad, Miss Quinn. Please spare me. Please.
Security. I'm canceling the Sterling's family's VIP status in this restaurant. Come on, let's throw this dumbass.
Mr. Winston, I apologize for any disturbance caused by these pests.
Oh, no need to apologize, please. If anybody should apologize, it's me. I made you witness my embarrassment.
Mr. President, tomorrow's Winston Group's party. Should we cancel Miss Kingsley's invitation?
Well, Lillian has worked quite hard on the deal. She is my ex-wife, after all. Let the party proceed as planned. Let the party proceed as planned. Oh, by the way, send an invitation to Miss Quinn.
Understood, sir.
Tomorrow, we're having a party. Many of Haven Ridge's elite will be in attendance. My secretary will bring an invitation to your company later.
Thank you, Mr. Winston. Tomorrow I need to visit my grandfather, but I'll definitely attend later in the evening.
We have a deal.
Mr. Sterling, thanks to your help, we were able to secure the $1 billion order.
Mrs. Kingsley, you're too kind. Lillian secured this order based simply on her own achievement.
I do have to apologize for my ex-husband's behavior yesterday. He caused quite a scene.
A poor like him probably made a high-quality replica in order to win back our CEO. Is that Bruce? How'd that fucking loser get in here?
Today is the day that Lillian signs the contract with the Winston family. If you dare ruin this for her, I will fuck you up.
We're still family, and I don't want to cause a scene today.
Bruce, what are you doing here?
I have an invitation. Of course, I am entitled to be here.
Do you even know where you are? This is the Winston's family party for business executives and billionaires.
Oh, I see. You received your invitation from the Quinn family heiress yesterday. But do you even meet the standards to be here?
Bruce, can you please stop making this awkward? Do you understand the significance of this event? Here's $10 million. Take it and leave my life.
Is this all that our 7 years of marriage is worth to you?
Not enough? How much do you want?
Is money and power all that you care about? What about the years of care and companionship that I provided to you?
Who cares about companionship? What I want, you can't provide. I'm giving you the chance to leave with dignity.
Well, I was invited here, and I'm going to attend the $1 billion order party.
You're here for the ceremony. See how Lillian enters high society?
Do you even have the qualifications? Why not show everyone your invitation?
Okay. To be precise, I am the invitation because I invited all of you here.
Have you gone crazy from frustration? This is the Winston Group's party.
Who the fuck are you exactly?
Who the fuck is he?
Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you? You don't have any backup here.
You come from a small family, and then you dare to claim credit for a $1 billion order within the Winston Group? Does this guy even have $1 billion?
How does this guy know I intended to target Lillian by telling lies?
Mr. Bard, you're here.
Mr. Bard. Johnny Bard. Johnny Bard is in charge of the Winston Group's Night City subsidiary.
Hello there! An underling from a subsidiary. I doubt that he has the authority to allocate the $1 billion order.
Enough, Bruce.
Hey, Jack. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy?
He's just trash. Kicked out of the Kingsley family. He doesn't even have an invitation.
Sounds like I'm hearing a fly buzz around. Oh, wait. It's just you. The loser was kicked to the curb.
What if I told you that I'm the CEO of the Winston Group?
I tell you, your brain is fried.
Rachel, please inform everyone that the CEO of the Winston Group will personally attend the party.
Bruce, are you addicted to acting?
You know, you should try for an Oscar. Rachel is the CEO's personal secretary. No one's ever seen him but her. If you command her, I'll lick your toes. Yep. What? The CEO's going to attend the party?
How did he receive the notification about the real Winston Group CEO's arrival right after Bruce's phone call? He wasn't lying?
The real Mr. Winston is about to arrive? Are you leaving on your own, or should I call the police?
His arrival's exactly what I wanted.
Could he be the new CEO of the Winston Group? Are you the new CEO mentioned by my secretary? Show the CEO seal to prove your identity.
Well, I seem to have left it in my office. I'll go get it.
Are you trying to escape while you still can? Or should I call the police?
You know, when my secretary just called, I almost thought you were the real CEO. How dare you fool me like this?
You treat your boss like this? You treat your boss like this?
What kind of a place do you think this is? Where someone like you, a loser, dare to pretend to be the real CEO of the Winston Group?
Who gives you the right to humiliate me like this?
Do you not realize that it is us, the elite, fed people like you, the lower class?
Rachel!
Trash! Kicked out by the Kingsley family, dares to pretend to be the CEO.
You stayed because you want to reconcile with Lillian, don't you?
Bruce, I know what tricks you're trying to play, but you're acting like a clown. Just apologize and leave while you still can.
Apologize? To who? You've insulted me over and over again. What did I do wrong?
Bruce, I don't want to repeat myself. Leave!
What if I don't want to leave?
You have no choice. The ribbon-cutting ceremony is about to start, and I don't want you to ruin the contract between Mr. Winston and the Kingsley family. Security!
Let go of me! Let go!
Get rid of this trash.
Be quiet, asshole. Money and power is everything. Pilgrims like you will never understand.
Lillian, you've done the best you can. If you stay and cause trouble when Mr. Winston arrives, the contract could be gone.
Bruce, I've done my best to save you. It's your own choice that got you into this mess. I didn't owe you anything.
Mr. Bard, now that some unimportant people are gone, shall we start the party?
Let's get the show on the road.
Now, let's welcome our current CEO of Winston Group.
Bruce, what are you doing here? Miss, we just kicked this asshole out. How did he enter with you?
You can guess.
Oh, I see, Miss Rachel. The real Mr. Winston found out someone was impersonating him and came to humiliate him in person.
You're finished, Bruce.
Miss Rachel, where is the real Winston CEO?
I am Bruce Winston, the CEO of the Winston Group. I hereby declare that Johnny Bard is fired from the Winston Group and is forbidden from all Winston companies. Furthermore, the Winston Group will be terminating all business contracts with the Sterling family and its enterprises.
Bruce, how is this possible? What trick are you playing?
You didn't think this could happen?
Rachel, are you sure you got this right? I mean, this guy's just some trash that's kicked out by the Kingsley family.
Mr. Bard, you are no longer a part of the Winston Group. As for the rest, I can't disclose anything.
Johnny, you have to help me plead with Mr. Winston. If the Sterling family is blacklisted, I'm done. No.
Help you! It's because of your bullshit that I offended Mr. Winston! Mr. Winston, I apologize for not recognizing you. It's my fault. I apologize.
Somebody drag this piece of trash out of here.
Wait.
My boy, what happened earlier was a mistake. Please don't blame us.
Money and power. That's all you care about. From the moment you humiliated me, the outcome was already doomed.
Bruce, I know you're upset about the divorce, but did you really have to ruin my efforts like this? You know how important this order was to me, yet you chose to embarrass me in front of everyone.
Do you remember what you said to me? You're a rising star, and I'm just a piece of trash you can throw out. I told you that your success relied on me. I told you I had the real necklace. I told you that I was the host of this party. Now, do you see? Now, do you believe?
So for 7 years, you've been hiding your true identity from me? Why didn't you tell me when we were married?
Do you really think that if I had told you, you would have believed me?
Bruce, Lillian has sacrificed so much for the company. What do you do besides eat lollipop at home?
Watch your mouth.
How dare you slap me?
You are talking to Mr. Winston?
You.
Stop arguing, it's pointless. I built up the Kingsley Group for 7 years, and you want to deny my effort with few words?
Without Mr. Winston's secret support, you're nothing.
7 years ago, the Kingsley family was in danger. I thought that my true identity would make a bad situation worse, so I chose to stick with you through the hard times as an ordinary person. For 7 years, I loved and supported you, and those 7 years meant nothing to you.
That's not true. My initial intention was...
You don't have to explain. I gave up all of my power just to love you. But you were right. We are not in the same world.
Bruce, I didn't mean that.
Just enough! Miss Kingsley, after tonight, we owe each other nothing.
Bruce, what qualifications do you have to accuse Lillian?
Qualifications. You've seen Mr. Winston do housework, but how would you know how much he sacrificed?
Who the hell are you?
Drexi Quinn. The heiress of the Quinn family. Family that stands above all others. Now guess why Mr. Winston has qualifications to accuse the Kingsley family. Miss Kingsley, I must thank you for letting go of a truly remarkable man.
Mr. Winston is the one chosen by Miss Quinn. Here are the gifts. A Patek Philippe watch and 100 million in cash.
Lillian, isn't this the woman we encountered at the restaurant the other day? She really is the Quinn family heiress? Bruce, you've only been divorced for a few days, and you're already on the hunt for another wealthy heiress?
I already told you. You don't understand me at all. Do not judge my actions from your skewed perspective.
A few moments ago, you couldn't provide the CEO's seal. Can you provide it now?
Do you really think I still need to prove my identity as the CEO now?
Lillian, don't listen to him. Miss Rachel has failed to confirm his identity properly. It must be because he has the support of Miss Quinn.
Do you think that I need to prove anything to you? Rachel, tidy this up and take care of the rest. Miss Quinn, we should talk a bit. Miss Kingsley, what else do you have to say?
You're not really the CEO at all, are you? She's just your ace in hole tonight.
What does it matter to you? After tonight, we have nothing to do with each other.
Bruce, is this really what you want? For a moment, I thought you had changed. I was relieved. Thought that maybe I didn't choose the wrong man. That you had the ability to stand on your own. But now I realize that you'll always be a man who relies on women. You make me sick, Bruce. Leaving you was the best decision I ever made. And I'll prove that I can run the Kingsley Group successfully without you.
You know, Miss Quinn, your grand entrance tonight surprised me.
I apologize if I acted a bit hastily tonight.
Drexi, please feel free to speak your mind. Our families have had business relations for a long time.
A couple days ago, my maternal grandfather was appointed the head of the Norman family. He's forced me to leave the Quinn family and arranged a marriage engagement with someone from the Wilson family in Night City.
So how can I help?
From what I understand, someone wants to stop me from inheriting the family. Moreover, the Wilsons' influence cannot be underestimated.
You're the heiress of the Quinn family. How is it the Norman family is arranging your engagement?
My maternal grandfather was once the chief magistrate of Night City. And he was the one who arranged my engagement.
So how can I help you out of this situation?
This is another engagement agreed upon by our grandfather, Mr. Winston, and our master, Mr. Quinn.
Seems to be my grandfather's handwriting. So you want me to marry you?
Wilson family is dangerous. That's why I came to you, to seek your support, to protect the Quinn family. Specific details would be better off discussed elsewhere.
Mr. Winston, this is the highest level membership card of the Quinn family. It grants you access to all of our facilities and restaurants in the city.
We'll meet in the Golden City. That black card grants the highest VIP privileges and has excellent security measures.
Thank you for your generous gift, Miss Quinn.
See you tomorrow night, Mr. Winston.
This Quinn family heiress is not to be underestimated. She's using me as a shield, it seems. Come in.
Mr. Winston, the development project in Haven Ridge City is approaching, and Mrs. Kingsley is working very hard to secure our investment.
Rachel, we're divorced. Please don't call her Mrs. Kingsley anymore.
All right, Mr. Winston. And about our investment?
Yeah, let her have it. I know Lillian really wants this investment, and, well, she is my ex-wife, after all.
But is it a good idea? You embarrassed her at the party, and many companies have already canceled their partnership.
I have more important things to deal with.
What did Drexi Quinn want from you?
Well, the Quinn family is currently embroiled in internal conflicts. She presented me with this marriage agreement signed by her grandfather and mine. I've never seen this before. I've never heard about this contract. But based on the handwriting, it doesn't seem fake.
Would you like me to investigate?
Yes.
Bruce, the Quinn family has been dealing with internal strife. That's why Mr. Quinn and I established this engagement as a contingency. This contract will appear when it is necessary, and you must do everything to fulfill this marriage with the Quinn family. Mr. Quinn and I are enjoying our vacation in Hawaii.
Even at this age, he's still causing me trouble.
Lillian, I thought you quit. Anyway, I have good news. The Winston Group has just confirmed $1 billion investment with us. See? You didn't even need Bruce. He's just a fraud relying on the Quinn family's bitch. But I do believe Jack Sterling helped us obtain this investment, so I'll go ahead and arrange dinner with him.
Lillian, I heard you secured your investment from Winston Group. Congratulations.
We have you to thank, Mr. Sterling. It wouldn't have been so easy to obtain without you.
Seems Bruce was merely leveraging his position at the party. It's unlikely he's the real deal. Something still feels wrong.
What's wrong, Mr. Sterling?
A few days after the party, some suppliers from Haven Ridge City terminated their contracts with Sterling Corporation.
So is he the real CEO?
No, Winston Group's sanctions against the Sterling family were blocked by the Wilson family.
I suspect it was Bruce's actions that led them to believe that the Quinn family was allying with the Winstons. Don't worry too much. We've done everything we can for Bruce. There's nothing we can do about it now, except obtain the Wilson family.
Good evening. Membership card, please?
A membership card? But I have a reservation.
Miss, our reservations also require you to present a membership card in person.
But I made a reservation in advance, and now you're telling me that I need to show a membership card.
What's going on?
The waiter told me that I need to show a membership card in order to enter.
What are the requirements for membership? The most basic membership requires a one-time deposit of $10 million.
10 million? You might as well rob people.
Miss, these are the rules set by our boss.
Is there any other way to become a member?
Depositing the money is the easiest, but if you can prove that you're one of the top families, you can naturally become a VIP Gold member.
Well, that's easy. This is Lillian Kingsley, heir to the Kingsley family in Haven Ridge City.
Sorry, we meant the absolute top families.
What the fuck? Miss Kingsley just obtained an investment from the Winston Group.
What families can get the gold VIP membership?
As long as they are amongst the absolute top families, they can. Lesser known smaller families won't qualify.
Asshole. $10 million is not a small sum, but as Fiona said, we do need the Wilson family. I'll make a deposit then.
No need for that trouble, Lillian. Allow me. I'm a gold VIP here.
Very well, sir. Please come in.
Thank goodness my father gave me this card from the Wilson family.
Mr. Sterling, looks like we can still rely on you at critical moments.
Our family dines here often, so I have a VIP card.
So this is your private room.
VIP number 2, we were very clear. We wanted the highest tier room, the platinum.
The Platinum Pavilion has certain membership requirements, and your VIP level doesn't correspond to it, so the room we are giving you is the best we can accommodate right now.
We have gold VIP cards.
I'm sorry, sir, but Platinum Pavilion is already occupied, and gold level is not sufficient.
Well, who the hell's in the Platinum Pavilion?
Sir, you can't go in there.
You again?
Bruce, what are you doing here?
Why can't I be here?
Why do we keep seeing this motherfucker everywhere we go?
How did you even get in here? You're not a VIP here.
Oh, I see. You followed us here, didn't you?
Well, I was here before you. So how could I have followed you into the most luxurious room?
In such a big restaurant, who can see you, idiot?
You know, I'm curious. Your family should be fucked up now, right?
Stop acting, clown. My family's established relations with the Wilson family. We'll be taking over Winston Group soon.
It's too late to regret it now. President Lillian has just signed a contract with the Winston Group.
I allowed Rachel to move forward with the contract with the Kingsley Group, all because you're my ex-wife.
What are you even boasting about? You're not even the real Winston CEO. As soon as the Wilson family takes over Winston, they'll come for you first.
Lillian, haven't you noticed that most of the suppliers in Haven Ridge City have already terminated their contracts with you?
What?
Hi, is this Mr. Kingston? Hi, it's Lillian.
Miss Kingsley, apologies. In the past projects, we've given you too many concessions, but our recent assessment shows that Kingsley Group still doesn't meet
No.
our minimum standards.
Mr. Kingston? Oh my god. Mr. Greaves? Hi, it's Lillian.
Kingsley Group, right? We're canceling our collaboration.
Don't you see, Lillian? Your assessment of the market was completely wrong.
Bruce, you did this to me. You used the Quinn family to suppress me. Are you happy now?
I suggest you abandon the investment, or you'll be facing some severe compensation claims.
Lillian, as long as I have the Wilson family connections, supply won't be an issue.
With your help, the Kingsley Group will quickly rise to the top of Haven Ridge City.
Lillian, if he had that kind of power, why wouldn't the Sterling Group have taken over the project? Use your brain?
Bruce, Mr. Sterling has been nothing but kind to me and the Kingsley Group. He hasn't been a liar like you.
This asshole is the liar. This asshole's the liar.
Jack, don't!
Son of a bitch. The Wilson family scare you into talking nonsense?
Your slap didn't even hurt, Jack. Let me show you how to do it properly.
You hit me?
Bruce, are you crazy? Do you not understand the relationship between the Sterling and the Wilson family?
Lillian, I'm fine.
Mr. Sterling, I'm so sorry for this unfortunate incident. Please don't blame him. He's clearly not in his right mind.
For Lillian's sake, I'll forgive you. If you kneel down and kiss my toes.
Kneel to you. Kiss your toes? You don't deserve.
Seems you've forgotten how you got in this restaurant. Waiter, bring the manager here. Waiter, bring the manager here.
Hello, sir. I'm the manager. What's going on here?
I'm a gold VIP here. This guy is not with me, and he just came in and slapped me. I'd need an explanation.
Okay. Well, let me handle this. I've already sent security to go and gather all of the footage.
Fine, go ahead and review it.
I just wanted this intruder kicked out.
Gentlemen, may I please see your membership cards?
I'm a gold member here. This guy does not have a membership at Golden City.
An ultimate black card.
How could this trash have an ultimate black card?
This fraud probably made a fake card to fool people.
You ignorant fools.
Oh. May you please go and verify the authenticity of these 2 cards? Sir, if your card is truly genuine, then you would be one of the most distinguished guests that we've had at this restaurant this year.
Ma'am, one of these cards is indeed a fake.
Looks like your lies are falling apart.
Don't you dare think about running away like you did last time.
What makes you think I'm the one holding the fake card?
How could I have a fake card? But you, a worthless man with an ultimate black card?
Bruce, don't embarrass yourself. Please leave.
What makes you think he's the one that should leave? It's you.
You must be mistaken. This card's from the Wilson family. It can't be a fake.
Wilson family? He said this card is from the Sterling family.
This fucking fraud? How could he possibly have a real black...
Watch your mouth. This man is one of the most distinguished guests that we have had this year.
Bruce's last name is Winston. Could he be the true heir of the Winston family?
You're clueless. Do you really think that your little family is needed by the Wilson family?
Could Mr. Sterling be lying?
Manager, here's the footage we just reviewed. Indeed, Mr. Sterling struck first.
Like, so what if I slapped this little asshole?
I won't say it a second time. Watch your mouth. I mean, open your eyes. This is an authentic black card from the Quinn family. Sir.
It's from the Quinn family? It's from the Quinn family?
As for you, this is nothing more than a counterfeit piece of junk.
I'm sure it was that bitch who gave him the card.
We've only been divorced a few days, and you're showing off by using another lady. I thought you were trying to provoke me by using the Quinn family, but I didn't expect you to accept such a precious gift from her. Seems like you've been cheating on me for a long time.
Lillian, I came here to speak with Miss Quinn about business. She gave me this card. Besides, it seems like you only came here to harass me. I was just sitting here waiting for Miss Quinn.
Your audacity knows no bounds.
Security, please escort these 2 disrespectful ladies from my restaurant.
Let them go on their own.
Understood. And what shall we do with the one who beat you?
Whatever. Just please don't disturb me. And when Miss Quinn arrives, send her directly to the Platinum Pavilion.
Of course, sir. Security, please take this piece of whatever out of here. You can just dump him in the trash heap. Thank you, sir.
Miss Quinn, please tell me specifically. How can I assist you?
I'd like us to get married.
I can agree to that condition. But I hope this won't affect the Winston family and the Kingsley family. After all, Lillian is my ex-wife.
I can assure you that. However, it might be difficult regarding the Winston family. I believe you've heard some recent news.
I've heard the Wilson family has presented sanctions against the Winston family. They want to take over the Winston group. I suspect this has to do with your Quinn family as well.
Winston is the only family capable of influencing my engagement with the Wilson family. This time, the Wilsons have united with the other major families and are aiming for the Winston group. My grandfather and your grandfather lost contact since going to Hawaii. Even though they took a family plane, there's something wrong.
Hello?
President, the Norman and Wilson family are making a move. They're gathering a group and heading towards Haven Ridge City. There's no need to worry for now. According to my sources, they're coming to propose to the Quinn family. They plan to hold the engagement banquet tomorrow. We've also received an invitation. It seems they still don't know you're the CEO of Winston Group.
All right, I understand.
There's one more thing. I investigated your engagement as well. The handwriting does indeed match the writing of Master Quinn and Winston, but the ink and the pen from their signature, Mr. Winston's pen, isn't correct. I also called the hotel in Hawaii to confirm, and neither Master Quinn nor Master Winston has ever checked in. I suspect this engagement was written under duress.
I have a rough idea of what the Wilson family may be up to. Rachel, I need you to investigate the location of my grandfather and Mr. Quinn. Also, call the Winston Hotel. Tell them to have the security guards prepared.
What's wrong, Mr. Winston?
This engagement paper may not be as simple as it seems. Rachel was unable to contact Mr. Quinn and my grandfather in Hawaii. Furthermore, it appears that the paper was signed under duress.
Who would dare do such a thing?
I suspect the Wilson family.
I found it suspicious when I received this paper. Why would the Wilsons do such a thing?
Well, it seems that this paper was signed after your engagement to Mr. Wilson. If you accepted our engagement, then that would be just the excuse that the Wilsons needed to attack the Winston group.
So they've kidnapped my grandfather, Mr. Winston. What if we unite the forces of the Quinn family and the Winston family?
We don't have sufficient evidence. Rachel is investigating the location of our grandfathers. I expect we'll have results soon. There's one more thing you may not know. The Norman family and the Wilson family are on their way to Haven Ridge City. They'll be here tomorrow. The intended purpose of their visit is to formalize your engagement to Mr. Wilson.
What? Excuse me.
Miss.
I've already heard from Mr. Winston. Now you go with Rachel to investigate the locations of our grandfathers. Mr. Winston, what should we do?
If your engagement succeeds, the Wilson group will have unmatched power. I have to attend your engagement ceremony tomorrow.
But won't the paper become the key reason for the Wilson family to take over the Winston group?
We have no other choices now. If you're engaged to Mr. Wilson, the Winston group will have no chance of survival. Go to the engagement ceremony as planned. I'll make sure it doesn't proceed smoothly.
Be careful.
Big Fish is taking the bait. Send 20 agents to Haven Ridge City tomorrow. They'll attend the engagement ceremony of the Quinn family.
Well, Henry, it's been 10 years in the making, but that financial crime that we executed was planned by your dad and me. Today, we win back our wealth.
I don't understand. What are we doing here?
The only risk is the Winston Group's financial files, which is the only evidence that hadn't been destroyed. We thought the Winston Group would have gone bankrupt during the financial crisis, but they've grown into the best family today.
Come on, Uncle Donnie. Our plan is perfect. Through the alliance with the Quinn family, we'll take down both Winston and Quinn.
I hope so. You know, I took a huge risk when I helped your dad destroy the evidence, but I can't risk anymore. So if something goes wrong in Haven Ridge City, I can't help you.
As long as it's not the CIA assholes investigating, our plan will be flawless.
Genius. I hope your mouth won't ruin everything.
Motherfucker. Why is this asshole everywhere?
This is the engagement party for Henry Wilson, the heir to the Wilson family and Drexi Quinn. Why are you here?
Are you trying to ruin a chance alliance between the Kingsley family and the Wilson family?
Are you afraid to become trash again?
You were all in attendance at the Winston Group's party, weren't you? When it comes to engagements, the Quinn Group made the proposal first.
That's right. I didn't plan on accepting the Wilsons' engagement today.
That's crazy.
You're canceling your engagement with the Wilson family?
Miss Quinn, are you out of your mind? Do you realize what you're risking for this guy? Do you know that opposing the Wilson family will lead to the downfall of the Quinn family?
The Wilson family is here.
I heard you wanted to cancel our engagement? What's going on? Drexi, come here. I believe you understand I'm still your fiancé. Stay away from this trash.
Mr. Winston is not a trash. Henry, I never acknowledged our engagement. My marriage should be my own choice.
Winston, is that your last name? What is your connection to the Winston family in Haven Ridge City?
Mr. Wilson, how could he possibly be a member of the Winston family? He's merely a pilgrim, relying on Miss Drexi's influence.
Who let this dog bark in here? Am I right?
Who the fuck are you? Did I let you speak?
Forgive me, Mr. Wilson. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Jack Sterling, heir of the Sterling family.
So, he's the idiot of Sterling family, but I've just arrived here, and I do need someone to support me. Better not expose him just yet. Oh, it's you. Sorry. When the Wilson family established ties with the Sterling family, only the important people were there, so obviously I didn't recognize you.
It's an honor, Mr. Wilson. It's nice to be around someone who doesn't rely solely on women.
Bruce, sit down. You don't want to mess with the Wilson family.
Whether I can mess with the Wilson family is none of your business.
If you hadn't harassed Miss Quinn, Mr. Wilson wouldn't care about trash like you.
So, you must be Miss Kingsley. I confirm Miss Kingsley is indeed exceptional.
I am Lillian Kingsley, the head of the Kingsley Group.
Securing Mr. Wilson's support is crucial.
Mr. Wilson, Miss Kingsley has secured an investment from the Winston Group, but many suppliers have canceled their contracts.
Due to the Haven Ridge City Development Project approaching, it would be great to get a chance to work with you. It would be great to have a chance to work with you.
The Haven Ridge City Development Project. That's also crucial for Wilson's entry into Haven Ridge City. It'd be an honor to collaborate with the Kingsley family.
Mr. Wilson is quite talented. Unlike you, if you had even half of Mr. Wilson's abilities, Lillian would not be divorcing you.
So you're just trash, kicked out the Kingsley family? The good guy in your eyes is nothing but someone else's trash.
Shut up, Henry. I love him. That's enough.
Well, I organized this engagement banquet. Even if he wants to stop it, he has no reason to stay without an invitation.
Isn't he the one that came in with you?
He entered with me, but today's banquet wasn't organized by me. Therefore, I don't have the actual authority to control who attends.
So how did this trash get in here? He didn't sneak in by himself, did he?
Security, get rid of this uninvited garbage for me.
Wait! Bruce, stay! Stop! Let him go!
Who said I snuck in here? I arrived with a legitimate invitation issued by the Wilson family.
Your Excellency, this is your seal?
Mr. Wilson, seems he does indeed have an invitation from Mr. Winston. Should we still escort him out?
So he really is Mr. Winston.
To be honest, I didn't expect that.
This trash is actually from the Winston family?
He spent 7 years with the Kingsley family. How could he be from the Winston family?
So you've been having an affair with this bitch in order to come up with this way to divorce her, haven't you?
Mr. Winston owes a debt to the Quinn family. That's how I met Bruce.
Drexi, you dare to speak up for him? Do I need to remind you that you had a prior engagement with me?
Miss Quinn can decide for herself who she wants to be with.
Who the hell do you think you are? How dare you demand Drexi to break off the engagement?
My marriage should be presided over by me. It is my right to break this engagement.
Breaking an engagement with the Wilsons. You sure? Do you know the consequences you'll face? You're stealing a marriage from the Wilsons. Are you sure you want to be enemies with the Wilson family?
Well, what about this engagement paper Signed by my grandfather and Mr. Quinn.
It's impressive that you dare bring out this paper. Everything is first come, first served. My engagement with Miss Quinn was settled over a decade ago.
Do you think I really didn't know it was you who kidnapped my grandfather and Mr. Quinn?
Knowing it changes nothing, Bruce. Your engagement is still useless. If you dare to destroy my plan, you will be fucked up. The financial crimes that nearly bankrupted the Winston family were the masterpieces of the Wilson family. I forced Mr. Quinn and Mr. Winston to write this fake engagement paper. Go and check when this was signed and whether it bears the seals of Winston and Quinn. Mr. Winston is against the Wilson family today. I call upon all the major families here to join forces with us to overthrow this hegemonic group.
The Sterling family stands with Mr. Wilson.
The Kingston family is willing to assist Mr. Wilson.
The Prince family will assist Mr. Wilson.
The Grays family is willing to assist Mr. Wilson. The Trist family is willing to assist Mr. Wilson.
It seems Miss Kingsley hasn't made up her mind yet. Then the Kingsley group has no reason to exist.
The Kingsley group is willing to assist Mr. Wilson.
Have you rescued them yet? You have 5 minutes to get to the Winston Hotel's engagement ceremony.
Mr. Wilson, it seems Mr. Winston's engagement contract is genuine.
What? How could he possibly have a real contract? I burned the real one myself.
My grandfather and Mr. Quinn are not idiots.
That's right. Mr. Winston and Mr. Quinn seem to have known each other long before Miss Quinn and Mr. Winston were even born, and they arranged the marriage even before that.
You claim this with mere words, but just having a paper doesn't prove when and where it was written.
How do you suggest I prove it then?
If it really were Mr. Winston and Mr. Quinn standing before me, acknowledging this paper, of course I'd be in the wrong. I would leave voluntarily.
You kidnapped Mr. Quinn and Mr. Winston, and now you expect them to come here and prove the paper?
You can't accuse me without any proof.
You really want proof, huh? Fine. Bring Mr. Quinn and Mr. Winston out.
Have you gone mad? From today, we begin the sanctions against the Winston family. If Miss Quinn insists on going against us, then the Quinn family will be the same.
Bruce, can you just apologize to Mr. Wilson?
Apologize?
Miss, we are still waiting for the cooperation of the Wilson group. As for Bruce, he's dug his own grave.
Havenwood City is about to change.
Let's see who dares. Henry, you have some balls.
I heard that someone was trying to destroy the Winston family, and that they think the Winston family is powerless.
Why are you all here?
Henry, when did my granddaughter's marriage become Wilson's family's business?
You kidnapped me and Mr. Quinn, forced us to forge an engagement, and thought you could take over the Winston group this way?
Mr. Quinn, how did you escape? I haven't even located you yet.
I sensed that something was amiss. I sent people to secretly investigate their location and find where they were being held captive.
Kidnapping? What nonsense are you all talking about? I have an engagement paper with Mr. Norman, Drexi's grandfather.
Donnie, you're here too?
Long time no see, Mr. Quinn. You know, the Wilson family had a pre-existing engagement with the Norman family. So, even though Drexi is now heiress to the Quinn family, that cannot be denied.
Drexi's engagement should have been supervised by our family. Furthermore, Mr. Winston and I arranged this engagement long before both children were born. Your arrangement seems a bit inappropriate.
There's nothing inappropriate about it. You see, when you arranged this childhood engagement, both children hadn't been born yet.
Then how do we deal with this kid's abduction of us?
How do we deal with it? I've said it before. I have a strong alibi, and Mr. Norman can vouch for me.
You think you've covered all of your tracks, don't you?
I stand here, and I can walk out of this place. Today, my engagement ceremony with Drexi was disrupted, but I swear it won't be over yet. But now that Mr. Wilson and Mr. Quinn are here, I will honor my word.
Who said you could leave, Henry?
The financial crimes that nearly bankrupted the Winston family were the masterpieces of the Wilson family.
You framed me.
The CIA. What's the CIA doing here?
We're agents from the CIA's financial department. You thought you could persecute the Winston Group before and get away with it? Arrest this scoundrel. Prepare to spend your life in a prison cell.
It's not over. Look forward to our next meeting when you might not be standing before me.
Be quiet. If it wasn't for today's rescue of me and Mr. Quinn, the Winston family and the Quinn family would have been destroyed.
You scoundrels, thinking you can earn our forgiveness?
Hold on. These families were coerced. Let's not be too hasty.
Thank you, Mr. Winston.
What did you think would happen when you did all of this?
President Winston.
The Winston family has come this far thanks to everyone's help. I hope that in the future you will all stand by my side as allies.
Bruce, I
always thought that my true identity would hurt you. And what did you do?
I'm sorry that I misunderstood you. I thought that you were just a bum, and I had no choice but to divorce you.
Do you know how much Bruce has done privately for the Kingsley Group over the years? But the president,
Just please stop.
From now on, you and your Kingsley Group have nothing to do with me.
This drama about the love between children, it's over, right?
Bruce, watch out!
What the fuck are you doing?
Sooner or later, that boy, Henry's gonna betray me.
Calm down. We can figure this out.
You bitch. You'd rather help outsiders than help me?
I forgot to tell you, I'm also in the CIA. Take him out of here and close the case. I've got business to do here.
Miss Kingsley, please help me beg for mercy from Mr. Winston.
You're such a scoundrel! If it wasn't for you constantly deceiving Lillian, how could she have divorced Bruce?
How could this be possible? He was merely a trash kicked out of the Kingsley family. How could he be the Winston CEO? This is impossible. This is impossible! You are a trash.
Take this man to the mental hospital.
All the families present here, I won't pursue the events of today for now. I choose to believe you were influenced by the Wilson family. Sorry I had to do that to your grandfather, Drexi.
It's okay. He deserves it. But who are you really?
Me? I'm nobody. Just an ordinary piece of trash.
Whatever.
Lillian, now we're over.
Do I still have a chance?
Some things can't be taken back.
Do you even know how much our president has done? And you're standing here talking.
Just, Fiona, stop, please. Thank you.
Knew you were powerful, but I never expected you'd be from the CIA. So you destroyed my engagement with the Wilson family. Will our engagement be fulfilled?
If I were just an ordinary person, would you still be willing to marry me?
Would you believe me if I said yes?
Bruce! I want to talk.
Should I leave?
Whatever you have to say, just say it.
I know you're disappointed in me, but we have a lot to talk about.
What do you want to say?
That you were right. That I owe you a lot. Especially an apology. Listen. I was arrogant before. But I want to make a bet. I want to bet that he's going to forgive me before he falls in love with you.
Your bet is on.